all men should watch this video. 8 things women secretly want. Stoicism, modern stoic. Love is not about possession, it's about appreciation. Unknown. Have you ever wondered why some men seem to have it all, wealth, looks, and confidence, but still struggle when it comes to building deep, meaningful connections with women? It's not about surface-level traits. The truth is, many men overlook the subtle yet powerful actions that make them truly irresistible. In today's video, I'll be unveiling 8 hidden secrets that women secretly crave, but often don't express. These aren't your typical dating tips. Instead, they're rooted in science and ancient Stoic wisdom, designed to shift the way women see you, making you unforgettable with minimal effort. Now, imagine this. What if you could tap into the subconscious desires most women don't even realize they have? What if you could effortlessly stand out from the majority of men, not by chasing them, but by understanding what truly makes a woman feel seen, desired, and emotionally connected? If you're not aware of these subtle triggers, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to build lasting attraction. That's why you'll want to watch this video until the very end. The final secret is the most impactful, and once you discover it, your perspective on attraction will shift forever. If you're serious about mastering these life-changing techniques, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an insight that could transform your life. I've also left a link to my other channel in the comments. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers. Let's get started. 1. The charm of a beard. Let's dive into something that might seem superficial on the surface, but taps into something far deeper, something primal, something undeniably magnetic. The beard. To some, it's just facial hair. To others, it's a bold fashion statement. But for women, when grown with purpose, it speaks on an instinctual level. I'm not saying every woman is drawn to beards. Some prefer a clean shave, others enjoy a bit of stubble, and some are enamored with the rugged allure of a long beard. But there is an unspoken language that facial hair conveys, and women instinctively sense it. Why? Because when groomed with precision, a beard does more than alter your appearance. It shapes how the world perceives you. And perception, my friend, is the birthplace of attraction. A well-groomed beard says, "I've outgrown the childish need for approval." It shouts confidence, not arrogance. It declares, "I am at peace with myself." This is the essence of Stoicism, grounded, masculine, steady, and unshaken. A beard represents maturity, depth, and an inherent quiet dominance. It's not the brash kind that demands attention, but rather the kind that commands respect without uttering a word. Strength is never loud. Strength is rooted. A well-maintained beard is a symbol of discipline. It silently announces, "I take care of myself. I focus on details. I lead with my presence, not noise." Let's be clear, there's nothing attractive about a disheveled beard. But a deliberate, sharp beard speaks volumes. And when you run your fingers along your jawline, feeling that sharp contrast between the rugged edge and the softness, it's not just a texture, it's a statement of balance. That balance is the birthplace of harmony, the interplay between masculinity and femininity, power and softness, stillness and movement. Your beard isn't just a fashion choice, it's an extension of your identity, a reflection of your inner calm, a reminder that you're not here to prove anything. You simply are. But here's the most crucial point. The beard is not the source of your power. You are. The beard only reflects it. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Know yourself first, then adorn yourself accordingly." Whether you choose to grow it or shave it off, do it with deliberate intention, not to chase validation, but to honor your authentic self. If this resonates with you, drop a comment below. I wear strength because a true man doesn't grow a beard for attention. He wears it as armor, calm, composed, and steady. He doesn't follow trends, he sets them. He leads with his presence, unwavering and powerful. And remember, the world respects what is rooted, grounded, and unshakable. And if you find today's content very interesting, please give me a word of encouragement by commenting "very interesting" in the comments section. That is a huge motivation for us. Thank you. 2. Be her hero, the protector. Be her hero, the protector. Stop for a moment, clear the noise, and acknowledge something every man feels but rarely admits aloud: the deep, inherent need to protect, to lead, and to be the unwavering rock she can rely on when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. It's not because she's fragile. It's not about dominating her or trying to control her. It's because, at your core, you were designed to protect, not to suffocate, to stand firm, not to chase after her in desperation. This is the key point that most men miss, and it's the essence of what women truly crave. They don't need a bodyguard, a domineering boss, or a knight with shining armor. They long for a man whose presence quietly assures her, "You're safe with me." That's the kind of hero she wants. A protector, not a savior. The truth is, you don't earn this role through bulging biceps or a heavy wallet. You earn it through something far more powerful: emotional strength. Too many men think that being her hero means swooping in, trying to fix everything, offering advice on how to handle every problem, and constantly patching up her bad days like they're small, fixable leaks. But that's not what you're really after. Deep down, you don't want to be the one fixing things. You want to be the man who holds steady when her world is falling apart. The real test of a man is whether or not he can remain grounded while she crumbles. You want to be the kind of man who doesn't shrink away when she shows vulnerability, the kind who doesn't silence her or let his own emotions control the situation. What you want is to prove that no matter how turbulent her world may be, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or hormonally, your calm will be her anchor. She's not asking you to solve her problems. She's asking you to not be swept up by her storm. She wants you to stay strong, stay grounded, and not lose your serenity when everything around her is in chaos. That's what makes you her protector. It's not about grand gestures, loud declarations, or flashy displays. It's about being steady, calm, and unwavering in your presence. Women want to feel this stability, especially when they're at their most difficult, when their love is wrapped up in doubt or frustration. When you embody this quiet strength, you create the space where she can finally let go, knowing you'll still be there to catch her, even when she's at her most difficult. This is the power of Stoicism in modern relationships. It's about staying unaffected by the emotional roller coasters that inevitably come with human connection. As Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you practice this philosophy, you stop trying to control her emotions, and instead, you control how you respond to her emotional state. You become the pillar she can lean on without feeling as if she's a burden. And that, right there, is the kind of man every woman secretly longs for. A man who stands firm in his sense of self, who doesn't crumble under the pressure of her emotional challenges. So what's the takeaway here? The real role of a man in love is not to control, to fix, or to fight for dominance. It's to protect her emotionally by being unwavering in your own strength. To be her hero doesn't mean to swoop in and save the day. It means, when the world around her crumbles, you remain strong and steadfast, reminding her without saying a word that, no matter how difficult things get, you've got her. This is the true essence of protection in love, a powerful, unwavering presence that allows her to feel safe enough to be her most vulnerable self. You must embody this strength. You have to be the calm in her storm, and when you do, she will melt into her femininity and let go in ways you never thought possible. Share your thoughts on this in the comments section below. Let's talk about what it really means to be a man who protects with emotional strength, not just physical power. 3. The power of shared laughter. Let me ask you something, brother. When was the last time you made a woman truly laugh? Not a polite chuckle, not a fake, "You're so funny" after a lame joke, but that deep, genuine, throw her head back kind of laugh. The kind that makes her forget everything for a moment, the kind that makes her eyes close, her hand touch your arm instinctively, and her guard lower before she even realizes it. That laughter is not just noise. That laughter is a connection. Most men don't understand this. They try to impress with strength, silence, and mystery. Sure, those things matter to a point, but without the ability to create lightness, to bring out genuine joy, you become forgettable. Laughter isn't a sign of weakness, it's a form of alchemy. It speaks directly to her nervous system, bypassing logic and releasing oxytocin, the hormone that fosters trust, emotional bonding, and intimacy. That moment when you make her laugh isn't just a fleeting joke, it's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. You see, when you make her laugh in that way, you stop being a stranger. You start to become her safe place, her comfort, her sanctuary. But let's be clear, this isn't about being a clown or overdoing it. It's about understanding when to tease, when to joke, when to show her that life doesn't have to be so serious when she's with you. It's about creating an organic, unrehearsed moment of lightness, one that stays with her long after the moment has passed. Because here's the truth. She might not remember the exact words you said, but she will always remember how you made her feel. And in a world where she's constantly under pressure, tired of pretending, finding someone who brings peace and play into her life is rare. And that, brother, is powerful. Real Stoic power isn't about being cold or detached. It's about being composed, calm, and fully present in the moment. A true Stoic knows when to face adversity head-on and when to choose joy, to find the humour in life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics, said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." The Stoic man who can take tension and turn it into laughter is the one who doesn't just attract people, he anchors them. So let me ask you this. If you're the man who can bring that kind of lightness, that kind of joy without losing your strength, drop it in the comments below. I lead with lightness, because the man who knows how to make a woman laugh without forcing it, without trying too hard, that's the man she wants near her when life gets heavy. Laughter is not just noise, it's a signal. And when she feels it with you, when she laughs with you in a way that touches her soul, she won't forget it. This, brother, is where your true power lies, in being able to bring both strength and joy into her life. It's the rare man who can do this, and it's the man who will truly make a difference. Stick with me, because this is just the beginning. We're moving forward with even more powerful tactics to leave a lasting impact on their mind. Get ready for the next move, one that deepens their connection to you in ways they can't ignore. If you are ready, comment, "Let's go. Let's move forward." 4. Flirting with confidence and respect. Flirting is an art form that many men struggle to master. It's about more than just trying to impress women or making them laugh with a clever line. It's about confidence, respect, and creating a genuine connection. Confidence is key. Without it, no one is going to take you seriously. You need to believe in yourself and be comfortable in your own skin. As the philosopher Aristotle once said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embracing who you truly are. Women respect a man who is self-assured, who doesn't need to boast or seek validation from others. If you're constantly worried about how you come across or second-guess yourself, you'll never be able to make a real connection. Respect is equally important. Flirting isn't about objectifying or disrespecting women. It's about recognizing their worth, valuing their intelligence, and treating them as equals. If you're truly interested in someone, show it through your actions. Be attentive, listen to what she says, and respect her boundaries. As the ancient Roman emperor Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Your behavior should reflect your values. When you approach flirting with respect, you create an environment of trust and mutual interest. This is where the magic happens, when both people feel comfortable and safe in each other's presence. Flirting is also about reading the room. Every woman is different, and each situation is unique. You need to pay attention to the subtle cues, the body language, the tone of voice, and the context of the interaction. If she's not interested, don't push it. No means no. Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and reactions. It's about accepting the things we cannot control and focusing on what we can, ourselves. If a woman isn't interested, don't let it affect your self-worth. Move on with grace and remember that rejection is not personal. The true Stoic does not take things personally. Keep your composure and don't let a single moment dictate your mood or sense of value. In the modern world, where so many interactions are fast-paced and superficial, true connection often gets lost. But flirting with confidence and respect is a timeless art that can transcend time and technology. It's not about playing games or being manipulative. It's about being genuine and showing up as your true self. And when you do this, when you put respect and confidence at the forefront of your approach, you'll find that genuine connections come naturally. Flirting isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about owning who you are and being comfortable in your own skin. If you exude confidence and treat others with respect, people will be drawn to you. They'll see that you're a man who knows his worth, who is comfortable with himself, and who values others for who they are. It's simple, really. The more you respect yourself and others, the more you'll find that others will respect you in return. This is the foundation of not only successful flirting, but also successful relationships. Remember, the key to successful flirting is in the balance, confidence and respect, knowing when to approach and when to step back. Trust yourself. Be authentic. Understand the value of treating others with kindness and respect. You'll see. The results will follow. Don't waste your time wondering if it will work. Make it work. You have everything you need within you to succeed. The choice is yours. Start now and embrace this timeless art. 5. The power of touching her hair. The power of touching her hair is far more profound than most men realize. It is a gesture filled with intimacy, vulnerability, and connection, yet many fail to understand its deeper significance. When you touch a woman's hair, you are not just engaging in a simple act of physical affection. You are subtly acknowledging the bond you share with her. It's not about the action itself, but about the emotion and care behind it. As the famous philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Similarly, the quality of your relationships depends upon the depth of your understanding. If you truly want to understand a woman, then recognize that her hair holds immense power. It's not about physical attraction, it's about respect, tenderness, and a willingness to cherish the little details that make her unique. You must understand that these gestures, no matter how small, can ignite deep emotions. Touching her hair is an act that conveys more than words ever could. Remember, it's not just a touch, it's the meaning you attach to it. This is where Stoicism, and more specifically the modern Stoic mindset, can play a pivotal role. As a Stoic, you must learn to control your emotions and actions, making every gesture purposeful and thoughtful. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This quote is crucial when it comes to relationships with women. Instead of focusing solely on yourself, take the time to understand her, every action, every word, every glance. When you touch her hair, ensure that you are doing so with genuine respect and care. It's not about fulfilling your own needs or desires, but about being present for her and acknowledging her beauty in the most intimate of ways. Women don't always express their needs directly. Many times they communicate through subtle actions or unspoken words. The true power lies in your ability to listen to these silent messages. This is where Stoicism comes into play again. A Stoic man understands that sometimes silence holds more wisdom than any words could. Don't just rush through life, assuming you know what she needs. Take the time to observe, learn, and listen. As you develop this mindset, you will not only understand her better, but you'll also develop a deeper respect for the nuances of her character. Don't be mistaken. Touching her hair isn't just about physical affection. It's about showing care and attention in a way that few men ever do. It's a reminder to her that you value the small moments and appreciate the subtleties of who she is. That is the essence of modern Stoicism: mastering your emotions, understanding others, and building connections through intentional, respectful actions. And when you can do that, when you can touch her hair with the kind of tenderness that she deserves, you're not just showing affection, you're showing a deep commitment to her and to the relationship. So, the next time you find yourself in her presence, don't take this simple act for granted. Touch her hair not just as an expression of affection, but as a deep symbol of respect and understanding. This small yet powerful gesture can strengthen the bond between you and her and bring you closer in ways that words alone never could. Don't let this opportunity pass by. Remember, every touch is a chance to show her just how much you care, how much you understand, and how much you value the person she is. And always remember that true strength lies not in controlling others, but in controlling yourself and making choices that reflect your respect and care for those around you. So go ahead, touch her hair with intention, with thoughtfulness, and with the awareness that your actions speak volumes about the kind of man you are. What do you think? Have you experienced the power of this subtle gesture in your own relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions on how small actions can make all the difference in the world. 6. The power of listening. You might think you already know how to listen. You might believe that you're fully capable of hearing words and responding. But there's a huge difference between hearing and truly listening, especially when it comes to understanding what women want. The truth is, most men miss the subtle, yet powerful cues that women give. So, if you think you can just sit back and let things flow, you're wrong. Listening isn't just about hearing the words, it's about understanding the deeper meaning behind them. And that's where many men fall short. We live in a world where attention spans are shrinking and distractions are everywhere. The modern man, with his phone buzzing and notifications pinging, often has his mind on autopilot. But real listening demands more. It demands focus. It demands presence. Women, in particular, have a way of communicating that often requires a deeper understanding. When a woman speaks, she's not only sharing her thoughts, she's offering a glimpse into her emotions, her experiences, and sometimes even her vulnerabilities. If you want to truly connect with her, you need to tune in, not just to the words she's saying, but to what she's not saying. It's about catching the nuances, the tone, and the pauses. You have to be able to read between the lines. Listening is an art that requires more than just patience. It demands you to be actively engaged. This means that instead of focusing on what you're going to say next, you need to focus on what is being said to you right now. You must be completely present without distractions, and you must care. Women don't just want someone who listens to respond, they want someone who listens to understand. This is where many men go wrong. They think that solving the problem is the answer, but often the solution is simply being there, fully engaged, and showing that you're listening. This ties directly into the principle of Stoicism. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to control our responses and reactions. It encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. In relationships, this means controlling the urge to fix things immediately and instead focusing on the act of listening and understanding. Stoicism isn't about being cold or detached. It's about being emotionally grounded and present, which is exactly what women are looking for. They want a man who isn't rattled by emotions, but who can sit calmly and listen to them without judgment or rush to conclusions. They want a man who isn't just reacting, but responding with empathy and thoughtfulness. That's what makes a modern Stoic, a man who understands that true strength lies in emotional intelligence. Modern men, however, often forget this crucial aspect. They get caught up in the chaos of daily life and the pressure to always do something. But real strength isn't just in action, it's in restraint. It's in holding back the urge to fix everything immediately and allowing yourself to listen first. When you master this, you create space for a deeper connection. You offer not only your attention, but your respect. The 8 things women secretly want often go unnoticed because men are too focused on providing material solutions rather than emotional ones. Women desire recognition, respect, and understanding. They want their thoughts and feelings to be heard. So when she opens up to you, don't just offer solutions. Don't just try to make her feel better in the moment. Sit with her emotions, listen without interruption, and validate her experience. She will feel valued and understood, and in turn, this will strengthen your relationship in ways that words alone can't. In today's fast-paced world, the ability to listen is a rare but invaluable skill. It requires self-control, emotional awareness, and a commitment to presence. Women want more than just someone to share their life with. They want someone who listens, who truly hears them. If you want to build stronger relationships, start with listening. It's not just about hearing words, it's about truly understanding what's behind those words. Be the man who listens with intention. Be the man who gives space for emotional depth. Be the man who shows respect through his attention. This is the key to understanding women and to mastering the art of connection. The next time she speaks, don't just listen. Listen with purpose, listen with empathy, and watch how everything changes. In relationships, as in life, listening isn't just a skill. It's a superpower. Use it wisely. 7. The power of shared laughter. In life, there are few things more powerful than laughter shared with others. The bond formed in those moments is a force that can change everything. It goes beyond just a fleeting moment of joy. It's the kind of laughter that connects, heals, and strengthens. You need to understand this. Laughter isn't just an emotional reaction, it's a fundamental part of human connection, and it carries more weight than most realize. Too often, we overlook the power of shared laughter, dismissing it as something trivial. But you must recognize this. It's one of the deepest, most authentic ways to connect with another person, especially in relationships. You see, when you laugh together, you're not just sharing a joke, you're creating a space of mutual vulnerability. There's an undeniable truth to it. It lowers barriers. Think about it for a second. When was the last time you truly laughed with someone? Not just a polite chuckle, but the kind of laugh that makes you lose track of time, that makes you forget the weight of the world for a moment. That's the kind of laughter I'm talking about. And let me be clear, this is not just for friendships. This applies to relationships too. Laughter is a bridge that can close distances, even the most challenging gaps between you and your partner. It disarms, it softens, and it opens up channels of communication in ways words cannot. It is the antidote to tension. You have to understand that in a world filled with noise, pressure, and the relentless pace of modern life, shared laughter can be a powerful reminder that we are all human. It's not about what you're laughing at, it's about who you're laughing with. And that shared experience creates a sense of togetherness that is unmatched by anything else. So the next time you're with your partner, your friends, or even your family, stop and pay attention to the moments of laughter. Don't take them for granted. Those moments are more valuable than gold. They strengthen relationships, build trust, and remind you of the joy of simply being present. But it's not just about making jokes. It's about embracing humour in all its forms, from the quiet chuckles to the uncontrollable belly laughs. It's about not being afraid to let your guard down and simply enjoy the moment. You should strive to cultivate an environment where laughter thrives, whether that means watching a funny movie, reminiscing about old memories, or finding humour in the everyday struggles of life. The point is simple. Make laughter a priority. If you do, you will find yourself not only living a more joyful life, but one that is filled with deeper connections and stronger bonds. This is the secret to lasting relationships, to true happiness. So don't wait for laughter to come to you. Go out and create those moments. Seek out the people who make you laugh, and never underestimate the power of those shared, genuine moments of joy. Because in the end, it's those laughs that will sustain you. It's those laughs that will make life worth living. You must remember this. Shared laughter is one of the strongest forces of connection. Don't take it lightly, and don't let it slip by. Embrace it, nurture it, and watch your relationships thrive. 8. The power of dreams. Ask yourself, what are your dreams? Not the superficial ones, but the ones that stir your soul, that make you feel alive. Stop for a moment and reflect on what you truly want from life. Understand this. Your dreams hold the key to everything you desire, and yet too many of us let them slip away in the rush of daily life. But let me tell you something. You must fight for your dreams, because they are the essence of your power. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, said Eleanor Roosevelt. And she was right. But believing in your dreams isn't enough. You must act, you must commit, and you must be relentless in pursuit. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. The power to transform your life lies within you, not in external circumstances, not in other people, but in your ability to keep your eyes on the prize and never waver. Women, just like men, want stability, strength, and someone who stays true to their purpose. But here's the catch. They secretly desire a man who understands the power of his dreams, who doesn't just drift aimlessly through life, but who has a vision, a clear direction, and the relentless drive to make it happen. You must become the man who doesn't just dream. You must become the man who acts. The modern Stoic understands this. Life is uncertain, and it's full of challenges. But instead of being bogged down by them, he thrives. When you align yourself with your dreams, you will attract the very energy you need to make them real. Every single one of us faces challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But you know what separates those who succeed from those who don't? The ability to rise again. The ability to keep pushing, keep striving, keep dreaming. The Stoic accepts life's difficulties with grace, but he never stops moving forward. Let me tell you something straight. Dreams without action are nothing but wishful thinking. Stop wishing. Start doing. You want to be the man who makes things happen, not the one who waits for things to happen. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today, Franklin D. Roosevelt said. You cannot afford to doubt yourself any longer. You're capable of so much more than you think. And if you keep dreaming big, thinking big, and pushing forward, there is nothing that can stop you. Modern life is full of distractions. We're bombarded with messages, social media, and the endless pursuit of material wealth. But ask yourself, is that really what you want? Or is there something deeper, something more meaningful, that calls to you? If you don't have a clear sense of purpose, your dreams will remain elusive. You must prioritize what truly matters, your mission in life. Once you have a mission, once you know what you're meant to do, everything else falls into place. You must live with purpose. As Marcus Aurelius, a true Stoic, said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. What are your thoughts telling you about your dreams? Are they fueling you with fire, or are they holding you back? Change your mindset, and you change your life. I'm going to tell you something you may not like to hear, but it's the truth. If you're not working on your dreams every single day, you're wasting time. There is no waiting around. There is no more time to waste. Women don't want a man who simply exists. They want a man who takes life by the reins, who pushes forward, and who makes things happen. This is a call to action. Stop procrastinating. Start today. Your dreams are not going to come to you. You have to chase them with everything you've got. And here's the power of that. When you start chasing your dreams, you'll notice something incredible. You'll start seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. You'll become a magnet for success, and you'll inspire those around you to rise up as well. Women, and people in general, are drawn to someone with purpose, with vision. They want someone who leads by example. So the question is, are you leading? Take charge of your life. Do not wait for the right moment. Create the right moment. You must be the architect of your own destiny, not a passive observer. Every day, ask yourself, what did I do today to bring my dreams closer to reality? Don't accept mediocrity. Strive for excellence. And in the process, you'll build the life you've always dreamed of. The life where you are in control, where you are not just surviving, but thriving. This is the moment to step up, to commit fully to your dreams. Don't wait. Life is too short. Every second you delay is a second wasted. Become the man who takes action, the man who believes in his own potential, and the man who understands that dreams are not just fantasies, but the fuel for a life well lived. So, now is the time to act. Are you ready to take charge of your destiny? Are you ready to live the life you've always dreamed of? Because if you don't, someone else will. You owe it to yourself and to everyone around you to be the best version of yourself. Get to work. Your future starts now. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you got a lot out of this video, and remember, these 7 hidden secrets are more than just tips. They're real insights into what women truly crave. But it all starts with you and your mindset. Here's my advice to you. If you want to really stand out, don't just go through life. Be a man with a dream. It's not about being perfect. It's about being driven, unapologetically pursuing something bigger than yourself. A man with purpose is magnetic, not just to women, but to the world around him. So don't wait. Take action, define your vision, and start building something meaningful today. Trust me, when you start living with intention, everything else will fall into place. So get out there and make it happen. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. 7 secret signs a woman wants you to make a move on her now. Modern Stoic. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. Bans Renia, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. There's a quiet, electric moment that often slips by unnoticed, a moment when a woman is gently signalling for you to make your move. Most men miss it, not because they lack courage, but because they're searching for the wrong clues. They expect bold gestures, the teasing lip bite, the casual touch of her hand, or that intense, lingering gaze. But genuine attraction rarely shows itself in predictable, cinematic ways. Women who understand their value rarely send obvious signals. Instead, their invitations are subtle, layered, and intentional, often masked by actions that might seem incidental or accidental to an unobservant man. Every glance, every slight shift in posture, every seemingly random smile is a deliberate opening, an unspoken way of saying, "Lead the way." Overlooking these signs doesn't just cost you a chance, it quietly erodes the respect she's extending without a single word. In a world overloaded with distractions and shallow encounters, recognizing these hidden cues isn't just a skill, it's a rare advantage. Today's women are discerning. They won't spell out what should be clear to a man who truly wants to understand. If you wait for neon-bright signals or explicit invitations, you'll always find yourself a step behind, wondering why she suddenly pulled away when everything seemed perfect. Remember, real connection isn't built on words alone. It's created in the unspoken energy between 2 people. A shared laugh, a subtle mimicry of movement, a look that lingers just long enough. That's the spark you need to recognize. And when you do, be ready to move. 1. She maintains strong eye contact. When a woman maintains strong eye contact with you, locking her gaze deeply and holding it longer than what feels ordinary, this is far more than a casual glance. It's a powerful, silent invitation that speaks volumes about her interest. Eye contact is one of the most primal and instinctive ways humans communicate desire, trust, and connection. When she looks into your eyes with intensity, it means she's signaling her attraction on a deeper, almost instinctual level. The Greek philosopher, Aristotle, believed that the eyes are the window to the soul, and in this moment, her eyes are silently telling you that she feels a genuine connection and wants you to notice her. In a world where distractions are everywhere, phones buzzing, people talking, holding your gaze steadily shows her focus is entirely on you, which is rare and precious. This kind of connection doesn't just happen by chance. It's a clear indication that she feels comfortable around you and might be eager for you to take the lead, to step forward and make a move. You can think of strong eye contact like a secret language between two people, a language that's been practiced since the beginning of time. When she holds your gaze, it's as if she's daring you to notice the subtle message. I'm interested. Now it's your turn. It's like a silent dare or a softly spoken challenge that carries immense emotional weight. This is not a fleeting moment, but a window into her feelings, so ignoring it risks missing out on something meaningful. Consider the words of the renowned writer Anais Nin, who said, "We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are." In this context, how you respond to her eye contact reveals your own readiness to connect and be present. If you shy away or look away too quickly, it may signal hesitation or uncertainty. But if you meet her gaze with your own steady, confident eye contact, you create an unspoken bond that can quickly build intimacy and trust. In everyday life, strong eye contact might happen during a casual conversation at a social event, a quiet moment across the room, or even during a brief but meaningful exchange on a busy street. The fact that she's choosing to lock eyes with you means she's mentally and emotionally engaging with you. It's her way of telling you she's interested without saying a word. This is where real-life advice becomes crucial. When you notice her holding your gaze longer than normal, don't brush it off as coincidence or shy away. Instead, recognize it as a cue to be brave, to take the initiative, whether that means starting a deeper conversation, offering a sincere compliment, or suggesting a future meetup. As the famous American poet Maya Angelou said, "Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently." This is your moment to practice that courage. Moreover, maintaining eye contact is not just about the momentary spark. It sets the foundation for ongoing communication. It builds trust and helps create a safe space where both of you can be authentic. If you respond by meeting her eyes with calm confidence, you're saying without words that you're interested, that you're open, and that you're ready to engage with her on a deeper level. In this way, eye contact acts as a bridge, connecting two souls in a way that verbal communication often struggles to achieve. Think about the times in your own life when a look, just a look, carried more meaning than any conversation could. Those moments linger because they tap into something fundamental about human connection. In practical terms, if you want to build on this sign, start by holding her gaze just as long, letting your eyes express warmth and interest. Avoid looking away too soon or appearing distracted, as this can undermine the moment. Instead, let your eyes convey your intentions clearly and calmly. When you add a genuine smile or a subtle nod, you enhance the message further, creating a natural flow of nonverbal communication that can quickly lead to deeper engagement. Remember, as the philosopher Blaise Pascal once wrote, "The heart has its reasons of which reason knows nothing." Eye contact is one of those reasons, a bridge from heart to heart that invites action. To bring this into your daily experience, try observing the way people communicate without words around you, noticing how eye contact can shift the dynamic of a conversation or interaction. And when you recognize that steady gaze from a woman, see it not as a challenge to be feared, but as an opportunity to step into your own confidence and make your move. The world is full of missed signals and lost chances, but when you catch and respond to this secret sign, you open the door to something real and meaningful. So the next time you feel that magnetic pull through her eyes, trust yourself to lean into the moment. As the writer Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Your move can be that trailblazing moment that leads to a meaningful connection. I encourage you now to share your personal experiences with eye contact, times when a look changed everything or when hesitation held you back. What did you learn from those moments? If you found this insight powerful, like the video, comment below and share it with someone who could benefit from understanding these silent signals. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom on connection and confidence. To join the conversation and empower yourself, comment this affirmation: I am confident and ready to recognize true connection. Let's hear your stories about the power of eye contact, how a simple look changed everything or taught you to be braver. Your experience might be the key that inspires someone else to take that important step. 2. She finds excuses to touch you. When a woman finds excuses to touch you, those light, seemingly casual brushes on your arm, shoulder, or back, they are far from accidental. These subtle physical contacts are her way of silently bridging the gap between you, signaling interest and inviting you to engage on a deeper level. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, where genuine human connection often gets lost in a sea of texts and social media interactions, these small touches are a powerful form of communication that transcends words. They are delicate invitations, almost like a quiet call to attention, encouraging you to recognize her attraction and respond accordingly. For men between 35 and 70, who may have experienced dating differently in earlier years, perhaps with more direct approaches, understanding and appreciating these nuanced signs can be both a new challenge and a rewarding skill. She isn't just brushing against you out of habit, she's intentionally making physical contact to create closeness and intimacy without overwhelming the moment. Imagine how meaningful this is when you consider the modern man's life, often overloaded with distractions from work, family responsibilities, and digital noise. These touches cut through the clutter and invite you to be present, to recognize the emotional undercurrent flowing just beneath the surface of casual conversation. When she laughs and lightly taps your arm, or when her hand briefly rests on your back as you move together through a crowd, she's opening a door. It's her way of testing the water, signaling she's comfortable with you, and perhaps even hoping you'll take the next step. Many men underestimate how powerful this silent language of touch is, mistakenly brushing it off as coincidence or mere friendliness. But in truth, it's a well-crafted signal, born from a desire to connect and create a shared moment of vulnerability. The courage it takes for her to initiate this contact should not be overlooked, especially in an era when many people guard their personal space fiercely. Responding to these touches thoughtfully is key. You don't need to rush or force anything, but showing that you notice, maybe by subtly returning a touch or leaning in slightly, can validate her feelings and deepen the connection. This isn't just about physical closeness. It's about emotional attunement, about recognizing the opportunity to build trust and mutual interest. In the context of modern relationships, where genuine emotional signals can often be diluted or missed, being attuned to such physical cues can set you apart as a man who truly understands and respects the dance of attraction. It's like reading between the lines of a complex conversation, picking up on the unspoken messages that reveal real desire. So when you sense that light touch, that gentle brush, don't dismiss it. Instead, see it as a secret sign, a subtle yet urgent invitation for you to make a move. It's a moment charged with possibility, an opening to step forward with confidence, knowing she's already given you permission to do so. In a world where connections can feel fleeting or superficial, these small touches are precious hints of something deeper, something worth pursuing with care and attentiveness. Recognize the power in these moments, and you'll find yourself more in tune not only with others, but also with your own ability to engage meaningfully and authentically. 3. She laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. She laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. This isn't coincidence. This is a signal. A sign wrapped in laughter, loud and clear, telling you she values your presence, your words, your energy. When a woman giggles more than usual, especially at jokes that don't deserve it, she's breaking the ice. She's letting you know, I see you. I appreciate you. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. Her laughter colours the room, showing her mind leans toward you. Don't miss it. Don't let this moment slip away. She's giving you a green light, wrapped in a smile. Take it. Own it. Make your move now. Look, modern life is fast. The digital age bombards us with distractions, with endless maybes and or what-ifs. But real connection doesn't wait for perfect timing. It demands courage, clarity, and the boldness to read the signs. She's not subtle because she's unsure. She's subtle because she's testing you, measuring your resolve. A woman's laughter at your imperfect jokes isn't just kindness, it's an invitation. An ancient game of signals played out anew in today's world. The modern Stoic knows this. Act decisively, act confidently. Hesitation kills opportunity. You see her eyes lock on yours a little longer than usual, her smile lingering just a moment more before she looks away. This is not happenstance. This is a signal born of desire. As the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, invisible threads are the strongest ties. Those threads connect your gaze to hers. She's pulling you in, weaving a subtle but undeniable bond. She's waiting for you to recognize it, waiting for you to respond with power and certainty. Men who understand this don't second guess. They lean in and close the distance. They seize the moment that others lose. In this noisy world filled with empty conversations and fleeting digital connections, your ability to recognize these 7 secret signs sets you apart. It transforms you from just another man into the man she's been silently hoping for. You feel the tension in the air, a charged energy between you two that can't be ignored. Her body language shifts, shoulders relax, feet point your way, hands lightly touch her hair or neck. These subtle movements aren't accidental. They're signals. They scream attraction in the language of the body. Don't wait for her to spell it out. The time for waiting is over. Here's where many men falter. They hesitate. They overthink. They drown themselves in doubt. Don't. Take the lead. Be the man who says, I see you. I feel this. Let's move forward. The world rewards those who act with purpose, who grasp the reins of their fate. As Sun Tzu reminds us in The Art of War, opportunities multiply as they are seized. The moment she laughs at your joke, the moment her eyes catch yours and hold them, that is an opportunity multiplying. It demands your action, fast, strong, unyielding. Remember, attraction isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, being present, and most importantly, being decisive. Women want a man who understands that life is short and moments like these are rare. They want a man who can read the signs and respond, not with hesitation, but with conviction. If you doubt, remind yourself of this. He who hesitates is lost. Don't lose what could be yours because of fear. Own your power. Own your time. And here's the secret no one tells you. She's testing you. Not with words, but with signs. Every laugh, every glance, every shift in her posture is a test of your strength, your confidence, your readiness to step up. Fail the test, and the door closes. Pass it, and a world of possibility opens. She's inviting you to take control of the narrative, to write the next chapter with boldness and certainty. This is your moment to shine. Now, I challenge you, not tomorrow, not when the time is right, but right now, to take these signs seriously. Look for them. Recognize them. Act on them. The reward? Connection, respect, and a deep, powerful intimacy that many men spend a lifetime chasing without ever grasping. This is not just advice. This is a call to action. A call to dominate your destiny in the realm of love and attraction. Be the man who sees the signals, seizes the chance, and claims what's rightfully his. If you found this truth valuable, don't just keep it to yourself. Comment below with a simple "I'm ready" and subscribe for more insights that will sharpen your edge. Your journey to mastering modern attraction begins with recognizing these secret signs and acting with the unstoppable force of a man who owns his life. The power is in your hands. Wield it. 4. She mirrors your movements. When a woman mirrors your movements, it is one of the most profound, yet often overlooked signs that she's inviting you to make a move. And this subtle behavior carries a depth of meaning that transcends simple body language. Mirroring happens unconsciously. It is a natural human instinct that builds rapport and connection by reflecting your gestures, posture, and even facial expressions. Imagine sitting across from someone and noticing that she crosses her legs moments after you do, or adjusts her body to match your leaning forward. It's as if she's silently saying, "I'm with you, I'm engaged, and I want to be closer." This nonverbal echo is a powerful emotional bridge because, as Aristotle noted, man is by nature a social animal, and the desire for harmony in our interactions runs deep in all of us. For men between 35 and 70, understanding and recognizing mirroring can be a game changer in dating or deepening relationships because it signals comfort, trust, and mutual interest on a level that words rarely achieve. In daily life, this mirroring might appear in seemingly small ways. She laughs at the same moments you do, mimics your tone, or even matches your pace as you walk side by side. These actions create an unspoken rhythm between you, indicating that she is not just physically present, but emotionally attuned. It's easy to miss these cues if you're distracted or skeptical, but the truth is that mirroring is the mind and body's way of syncing up with someone who matters. Neuroscience confirms this through mirror neurons, which help us empathize and connect by copying others' actions. When a woman mirrors you, it means she's subconsciously trying to bond and invite you into her world. Think about how many times you felt in sync with someone and how natural it feels. This is that feeling happening in real time and in real life. There's a story often told by relationship coaches about a man who struggled to gauge his wife's feelings during a rough patch. One day, he noticed she started mimicking his small, habitual movements, how he twirled a pen, scratched his chin, or even how he smiled. This mirroring was subtle but unmistakable, signaling her lingering affection and openness. Recognizing this, he realized the moment was perfect to bridge the gap between them, to express his feelings and take a step toward rebuilding their intimacy. His awareness of this silent language transformed their relationship profoundly. This example illustrates that when a woman mirrors you, it's not a random act, but a meaningful sign that she's tuned into you, creating a shared space where connection can flourish. For men navigating the complexities of attraction and communication, the lesson is clear. Don't ignore the small details. If she's matching your movements, she's giving you permission, perhaps without even realizing it, to close the distance emotionally and physically. It's her way of saying, "I'm aligned with you," which can be a green light to take the next step with confidence. The famous philosopher Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Recognizing these moments of mirroring is your preparation, acting on them is your opportunity. In practical terms, being observant and present allows you to pick up on these cues. When you notice her mirroring your gestures or posture, respond gently by increasing your own openness, perhaps by leaning in a little more or mirroring her subtle gestures back. This creates a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the connection. It's important to approach this with respect and sensitivity, ensuring that your next move is natural and welcomed. Think of this as a dance where each step is carefully matched to the rhythm she sets, leading to a harmonious flow rather than a sudden leap. Ultimately, understanding and acting on mirroring can deepen your interactions, turning fleeting moments into meaningful connections. As the poet Rumi eloquently expressed, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." In the realm of relationships, the vulnerability required to make a move is where true connection and growth begin. So gentlemen, when you see her subtly reflecting you, don't hesitate or second guess. Embrace it as a sign of her openness and interest. Take it as your invitation to be brave and genuine, knowing that this natural human signal is guiding you towards something real. I invite you to share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever noticed these subtle signs, and how did you act on them? Your stories can empower others to recognize and trust these hidden signals, turning quiet moments into opportunities for deeper connection and fulfillment. 5. She asks personal questions. When a woman begins to ask personal questions, it's a subtle yet powerful sign that she is opening a door for you to step closer into her world. It's not mere curiosity or polite conversation. It's her way of peeling back the layers to see who you truly are beneath the surface. In today's world, where interactions are often shallow and distracted, a woman who chooses to engage with meaningful questions is signaling genuine interest and a desire to connect on a deeper level. For men between the ages of 35 and 70, who have likely seen their fair share of surface-level interactions, this moment should not be overlooked or dismissed as casual chit-chat. Instead, it represents an opportunity, a rare moment when vulnerability meets intention and emotional doors begin to open. She's essentially inviting you to reveal your authentic self, testing your ability to be sincere and present, much like a modern Stoic approach to relationships where truth and clarity are valued above all. It's a chance to share your beliefs, values, past experiences, and hopes for the future in a way that builds trust and establishes a foundation for something meaningful. When she asks about your life, your passions, your fears, or even your dreams, she's saying, without words, that she's interested in the whole man, not just a fleeting moment of attraction. It's also important to understand that these questions are her way of gauging your emotional availability and how well you handle intimacy, both crucial components for a lasting connection. In the frenetic pace of modern life, where distractions abound and meaningful dialogue is rare, such moments of genuine inquiry stand out like beacons. They are invitations to slow down, listen deeply, and respond with honesty. For you, the man who has grown wiser with age and experience, this is your chance to meet her on that level, showing not only that you have depth, but that you are willing to share it. Resist the urge to guard your answers or deflect with humor or vagueness. Instead, embrace the moment fully. By responding openly and thoughtfully, you demonstrate emotional maturity and respect, qualities that will naturally draw her closer. This exchange isn't just a test, it's a bridge to intimacy. Recognize it as her way of saying she's ready for you to make a move, not out of impatience, but because she senses something real brewing between you. She's giving you the green light wrapped in curiosity and care, signaling that the time to step forward is now. So, when you catch her asking those personal questions, don't hesitate or second guess. Lean into the opportunity, engage with sincerity, and let your answers reflect the man you truly are. In doing so, you not only honor the connection she's inviting you to explore, but also set the stage for a meaningful relationship that can withstand the tests of time and modern distractions alike. This is more than a sign, it's a modern Stoic moment, a quiet invitation to move beyond the surface and make your move with confidence and heart. Comment to remember: I embrace vulnerability and move with confidence. 6. She gets nervous or shy around you. She gets nervous or shy around you. This is no random occurrence. This is a powerful, unmistakable signal, screaming that she's drawn to you on a level deeper than words can express. When a woman who normally carries herself with confidence suddenly fidgets, avoids your gaze, plays with her hair, or lowers her voice, she's showing you her vulnerability. This isn't weakness. This is raw attraction wrapped in hesitation, the primal dance of a heart trying not to give away its secrets too soon. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." And here she is, courageously exposing the parts of herself she usually keeps guarded. This is her way of saying, "You matter to me." But make no mistake, this isn't a plea for you to tread lightly. This is a call for you to step up with unshakable confidence and clarity. In the modern age of endless distractions and competing voices, most men freeze or overthink at this moment. They miss the mark because they look for grand gestures rather than subtle signals. But power lies in recognizing the quiet signs, the flutter of nervousness, the shy smile, the glance that lingers too long. This is your green light, your invitation to move decisively and with authority. Do not hesitate, do not doubt. Hesitation kills momentum and breeds regret. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Her nervousness is not an obstacle, it is the pathway to connection. It is the key to unlocking desire. When she's shy around you, she's testing you. She's weighing your strength, your resolve. She wants a man who commands his destiny, who doesn't falter when the stakes are real. You must become that man. Speak with intention, act with purpose, and embody the power of a leader in your own life. Women instinctively sense strength. They are drawn not just to words, but to the energy behind them. Make your move, own your moment. In a world flooded with fleeting attention and superficial connections, your ability to read this nervousness as attraction sets you apart from the pack. You don't get to play the victim of uncertainty. You are the author of your fate. To the men aged 35 to 70 who are ready to reclaim their power and master the art of connection, understand this. Every sign she gives is a doorway. Nervousness is the first crack in her armor. Move through it boldly. The fear you see in her eyes is not fear of you. It is the thrill of possibility, the spark of something new and meaningful. Seize that spark. Fuel it with your confidence, your decisiveness. This is not just about making a move, it is about becoming the man who leads with strength, who lives without regret, who takes what he deserves. This is your chance to rewrite your story. Don't wait for perfection. Don't wait for clarity. Act now. The window closes fast and hesitation is the enemy. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me, I am the man who never misses a sign. Because this knowledge, this insight, this power, it transforms your love life and your life itself. You are not here to be a spectator. You are here to be a conqueror. Embrace her nervousness. Let it be the spark that ignites your victory. Make your move. Make it now. 7. She finds ways to be alone with you. When a woman wants you to make a move, one of the most telling and yet often overlooked signs is that she intentionally finds ways to be alone with you. This isn't simply about physical proximity or coincidence. It's a deliberate act of creating space where the two of you can connect on a deeper level without distractions, noise, or the interference of others. It's her subtle way of signaling interest and opening a door that invites you to step inside. Think of it this way. In a world full of noise and constant demands on our attention, the act of seeking solitude with someone speaks volumes. As the great philosopher Seneca wisely said, associate with people who are likely to improve you. When she chooses to be near you, especially in private moments, she's signaling that she sees something special worth exploring. She values your presence and wants to share something more intimate. In everyday life, this might look like her lingering by your side after a social event has ended, suggesting a quiet spot to talk where only the two of you can hear each other, or casually bringing up activities or plans that naturally exclude others, creating an unspoken opportunity for closeness. These are not random behaviours. They are conscious, vulnerable efforts to build a connection and test your willingness to engage. She's essentially handing you the reins, asking you to recognise her interest and meet her with confidence and respect. Understanding this is crucial because it reveals how much trust and courage it takes for her to put herself in that vulnerable position. Choosing solitude with you means she's ready for something more meaningful, but she's waiting to see if you're ready too. This echoes the timeless words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, "Love, and you shall be loved." By responding to these moments with genuine attention and clear intention, you honour the trust she's placed in you and create the possibility for a deep and rewarding connection. It's not just about making a move, it's about recognising the dance of signals that leads to mutual understanding and closeness. Many men might overlook these moments or mistake them for casual friendliness, but the truth is, when a woman actively seeks your company away from others, she's signalling that she wants you to step up and show your interest. So, the next time you notice her finding reasons to be alone with you, pause and ask yourself, are you aware enough to see this as her invitation? Are you willing to respond with the confidence and respect this kind of vulnerability deserves? These moments are golden opportunities in real life, chances to deepen a bond that could become something truly special. I encourage you to share your personal experiences in the comments. Have you ever noticed someone intentionally creating space for just the two of you? How did you respond, and what did that moment lead to? By exchanging stories and insights, we can all become better at reading the signals that matter and turning quiet hints into meaningful connections. In today's fast-paced world where distractions are endless and genuine moments feel increasingly rare, when a woman subtly adjusts her appearance just for you. It's far more than a fleeting gesture. It's a profound sign of respect, attraction, and emotional alignment that deserves your full attention. These small, almost imperceptible acts, like fixing her hair, touching her lips, or adjusting her clothes the moment your presence brushes against her awareness, are not random or trivial. They are reactive, deliberate responses to the silent language of attraction, a language many men miss because they don't pause to truly see. In fact, this is the essence of what the modern Stoic understands, that the greatest connections are often forged not through grand, dramatic actions, but through these micro moments of mutual recognition, where rising emotional energy passes between two people without a word spoken. As the legendary writer Antoine de Saint-Exupéry said, "Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction." When you witness her engaging in these subtle acts of self-enhancement, it's your moment to respond with calm confidence, grounded energy, and steady eye contact that communicates your appreciation and awareness, without the need for speech. This kind of presence, a warm smile paired with a steady masculine calm, affirms that you see her effort and value it, creating a powerful emotional bond that can deepen attraction exponentially. In real life, these small signals are a man's invitation to step forward without hesitation or doubt, because they reveal a woman's vulnerability and her willingness to connect on a more intimate level. Ignoring these cues can mean missing out on meaningful relationships that grow from genuine human connection, while honoring them places you firmly on the path to deeper understanding and emotional fulfillment. I encourage you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever noticed a woman adjusting her appearance just as you entered the room? How did you respond? Share your stories in the comments below, because learning to spot and honor these subtle signs is an art that sharpens your emotional intelligence and opens doors to richer connections. If you found today's insight valuable, don't hesitate to leave your thoughts or simply comment "very cool," as it encourages us to keep creating content that helps men like you navigate the often unspoken language of attraction with clarity and confidence. Remember, in the dance of connection, it's these quiet moments that often speak the loudest. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this helped you see the signs a woman gives when she's ready for you to make a move. In a world full of distractions and fleeting moments, noticing when she's quietly adjusting herself for you isn't just a coincidence, it's a clear sign of respect, attraction, and emotional connection. My sincere advice is this: don't overlook these small but powerful signals. When you catch her fixing her hair, touching her lips, or adjusting her clothes as soon as you enter the room, know that it's her way of showing interest. That's your moment to respond with calm confidence, a steady gaze, a genuine smile, and a grounded presence that says, "I see you and I appreciate you." Remember, attraction isn't about grand gestures. It's built in these subtle, shared moments. If this resonates with you, drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever noticed a woman doing this for you? What did you do next? I'd love to hear your story. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share your thoughts or simply say, "very cool," to encourage us. Thanks again for being here, and take care.